a show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak. You better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night. 'Cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And welcome. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie has shown up in his red shirt.
We are here. Yeah, it's not Friday, but I got red on anyway. It'll be all right.
It's easy to get these days confused because they come so quick, Odie.
Yeah, it's just boom, there it is.
I'm telling you, it has been a whirlwind. It's like we didn't have a summer at all. It went by so quick.
Boom, but the heat is there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Something.
We got a lot of fog out this morning. How bad was it when you come in?
I tell you what, it was tough. It was thick as pea soup coming over here this morning. So be extremely careful and make sure you've got your low beam lights on when you're traveling. Not just your little fog lights, but make sure you've got your low beams. These lights are not just meant for you to see, they're meant for people to see you. So be extremely careful while you're making your travels back and forth from home to work today.
Oh, well, there you go there. Looking through some of these, it's a lot goes on overnight. All these things that we were discussing going on. That this is interesting. How do you get a snake? And what's as you get into these Florida Everglades, pythons and things are big down there.
Yeah, they are.
They've come up with these robotic bunnies that they send out for the snake to grab, and they go in and get it. You will never catch me on a snake hunt.
You know, they pay a lot of money per snake, per foot.
Well, they can just have all that. I'm not going to be a millionaire.
These are people who said, oh, I want a snake. And then they said, man, this thing's getting big. So they just let it go. And that's where we've got snakes invading our country that shouldn't be invading our country.
I can see that. Mm-hmm. You know, and I've heard of this, of snakes. Not to scare anybody, because sometimes you got to go to the bathroom in the dark, but snakes coming up in toilets.
Yeah, it's happened.
Yeah.
You know, that movie when we were kids, you know, a long time ago, you know, they flushed a little alligator down the toilet?
Yeah.
And he grew up.
He was mad about it.
Somebody said you can put a little bit of C4 in that bunny right there, and you won't have to worry about that sneaky snake.
That would probably cure that. But
yeah.
Technology, snakes are just, I don't know. Is it the anaconda that's supposed to be that big one?
Yeah,
that squeezes you to death, right?
Well, that's all of your constrictors there, your boas and your Burmese, but your anaconda, that's your the main one, I guess, supposed to be the largest snake.
Movie years ago to where it come up out of the water and got the boat.
Anaconda.
Okay.
Now, there's a guy, and I can't remember what zoo. I know y'all know. He's on Facebook, and he breeds different types of Burmese and all of this stuff, and he's got some huge 25-foot snakes, all in his little zoo that he's got, and he's real smart, and he does a lot of teaching. But he says to get the wildness out of them, it takes him breeding in captivity so many times before, you know, they start to become a little calmer. Well, you just let me know when they're like real calm.
Yeah, I ain't never gonna get near none of them. Hey, we need to say congratulations to Robbie McKee this morning. You know why?
Oh, well, what's going on?
Well, he got his car back. It was stolen.
But they found it.
They found it after 6 days. It was stolen out of the parking garage across from the Temple Theater. After 6 days, wow. And guess where it ended up being parked and left?
Behind the house that was vacant.
It was close. Hawkins Hawkins Methodist Church, right up by the sheriff's department. That's where it was left.
Oh.
Now, I'm not. This car just kind of blended in because it was Robbie's, what we joke around and call beater.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly the cleanest looking little car in town. It's what he used to go back and forth to work in. But it has been found, and him and his car have been reunited.
Well, that's good. Congratulations.
I gave him a hard time at lunch yesterday about that. Did you leave your keys in your car? Who would do that?
Got them out here.
Yeah. Oh, have mercy. So those things do happen that go thump in the middle of the night, and your car will be stolen in the area. That is really, and I go back to this, I've said it many times, one of the biggest crimes that we have here that is so hard to track of how many cars are taken over the course of a year out of here.
Erica got a good question.
What's
the car still run?
To my knowledge, it does.
It was probably used for something, and they said, "Okay, we're through with it. Park it right here."
I'm unsure if the steering column or all that's broken apart, but he does have it back. Robbie, for those of you who don't know him, is the sports medicine guy. Works with football teams during all of this. West Lauderdale. He goes to all the sheriff's department, checks on them. He goes to different agencies and sports and works with them if any injuries. Good guy. Just had his car stolen.
Just was in a hurry one day, I reckon.
Yeah. Jody Pennington told him it wasn't in Newton County. They'd already looked. He knew it wasn't there.
So he went to go look for it.
My oh my! So much stuff. We've had some chases. We've had some home fires, and y'all even went and done some practicing last night, didn't you?
Yeah, we went, and thank you, Meridian Moose Lodge, for lending us your swimming pool. We had to get certified on using dry suits, and so that's a huge thing that once you get this equipment, you've got to be certified on using it. So we started that training last night.
Well, good for y'all.
Neat. Yeah, pretty neat.
On the way, the names have been released in the accident on Highway 493. We'll go over that here in just a moment and give you those names of what happened on Highway 493. All that's up and coming with Scotty Ray and Odie.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning to save the day. We can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Welcome back. What's the, let me show it this way.
Y'all seen these things around, little Jesus?
A little closer there.
They've been found here and there. And in my truck, I keep a little angel, and I like it. And right now, that angel's, I guess, sold out and not going to get any more. And so I've been seeing these little Jesuses, and I said, it's got Jesus loves you across it. And I said, I need some of them. Or I want one.
You can read that?
Yeah. I got spectacles. Okay. And it's got an extra lens in the bottom.
Okay.
And I said, I want one. Well, I couldn't ever find one. So I did the next best thing.
What was that?
I bought me 60 of them.
Well, you got a little Jesus in your life now,
So I
don't
got
you?
some little Jesus because I don't have every one of them in my pocket. But if you see me on the street and you want a little Jesus, ask me. I'll get you a little Jesus.
All righty then.
Yeah, Jesus is good for all of us.
Let me guess.
It's called a pocket Jesus. Okay, Carl, thank you.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either, so a pocket Jesus.
But I have seen these kind of floating around by different people that had a little Jesus sitting on their dash or somewhere in their car. But neat little thing there.
Pretty
it's just
cool.
a token to remind you of what everything's about.
Yeah, that's it.
As we go to, and let's just get to this and show this of some sad news as we have the update from Highway 493, that 13,000 block of that. The names have been released in that. Ronnie Payne, 55 of DeKalb, and Philip Bradley of Meridian, 34, are the two people who lost their lives in the accident that happened on Highway 493. They were in a Mustang, and if you remember, Chris Goforth.
Yeah.
Well, where do I know that name from? A few months ago in the spring, there was a tornado that struck his home in Kemper County. I was there, and we did video from his yard from the tornado. He was the man that was also involved in this. Chris is going to be okay. He was rushed for medical care. I'm sure he's banged up, but he's going to be okay. These two gentlemen lost their lives. He lived. God has something more for him. That's 2 times that he's had God knock on his door for whatever reason. We're glad he's okay.
That's tough.
Well, those accidents can happen in the blink of an eye.
Michael Ray, you out of the shower already? It's kind of early. He's got to get up to go to watch us. I hope you got more than a towel on, Michael Ray. But yeah, they help us a lot.
Don't say things like that and try to make me think of visualize something. Quit it.
It's not a good visual.
It's like thinking of Shirley with those cucumbers on her eyes. And thinking, how could any...
He had cucumbers on his eyes, too. We're wrong for that. I'm sorry.
It's supposed to be? What is that? What is that cream? That green stuff, and then they put the cucumbers on it. What's that really supposed to do?
Tighten it up, I reckon.
Tighten your face up?
I think so.
That's what they don't want you to just put...
Or either it gets the oil out of it. You talking about that seaweed?
Whatever, yeah. Why don't you just put Preparation H? Won't that draw it up?
I guess it will.
Just asking for a friend.
A mask. That's what it is.
A mask.
It's a mask, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, she's grurring over there.
Oh. You ever put a mask on?
No, I can't.
Had to peel it off?
No, I can't say that I've ever done that.
Me
It would
neither.
kind of hurt when it got into this mustache area.
Well, there's some places you could skip, I reckon.
I wouldn't make it as a good criminal there with putting on a mask and going in. Let's talk about this, Odie. We talked about the buggy situation to where there was a few people that leaned toward adopting people, I guess you could say, that take things that they shouldn't. This is the back of Dollar General, and this went all the way down behind Dollar Tree, and it goes all the way down past Cowboy Maloney's. And this is, let me just show you here, Code Enforcement and Meridian Police Department was on scene. This is a actual bed with springs right there. I don't know how well you can see it. And let's just get a little bit closer view here.
There's a TV.
Now, also, and I'll come back to this, water was tapped in through and a water hose run through the woods for a shower away from here. They had tapped into the water inside and had been using their water for showers over a limb out back. Let's go here. Fairly new there, isn't it, that fan?
Yeah, so now you've got power run out there too.
You can see
a garbage can.
You can see the bed a lot, and of course that's on crates.
So what was the trash can for? Because he didn't pick up around his house.
No, he really wasn't cleaning up around there at all. Now, as we keep going through here, now, and there are plenty of buggies. That's your clothesline there. The woods all the way down all through this area, Odie, is covered in this. There were numerous tents back down in here, behind here. And Code Enforcement will show up to get rid of this. They removed everybody from the premises yesterday. They will come back and clean this up. And it will be quite a haul to get rid of all of this trash.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go on down this hill and let you look at this. Up here is where we're going to look to.
If you just want to live off the grid, and that's fine. Get your own piece of property or permission to be there. Find a stream or something that's got some water that's coming through. Set it up the way you want to. At least take care of it. But use your own stuff, whether it's given to you or what. But, how much of that stuff, and here I am, how much was stolen?
Absolutely.
That fan's not cheap, y'all.
No, sir.
That TV wasn't real cheap. And
let's just cut to the chase of this. The amount of things stolen from Walmart and these stores up in that area is huge. They run out the store into the woods and they can't catch them. It's done every single day. It happens, whether folks like that or not. It is a part of what is happening in America today. Now, as you look here, as I hold this still, and I kept the camera back this far on purpose. This is a homeless guy sitting here. He's surrounded by police officers. They did have, they took drug paraphernalia and drugs from 2 different people while I was there. They were detained. I left before everything else continued. I don't know what the charge was, what went on, but I do know they had 2 people that were detained that had drugs there. I talked to somebody, several of them that were there that wandered on off, that didn't have anything on them, it was 6, 8 people that dispersed.
Wow.
Very nice to me. I was nice to them as well. But this is what the streets of Meridian looks like. This is just one example. And we'll show you as crackdowns. And one of the things that was during this election that was asked, what are we going to do about the homeless? Well, they're taking the steps now to do something about all of this. People can be mad about buggies. They can be mad about this. Stolen is stolen. They're working on this. You got to start, and they have started on this.
You can imagine, looking at all that, looking at the last one that they just did. 6, 8 months ago,
Yeah.
something like that they just did, and you saw how bad it looked out there. Can you imagine if this is not dealt with, and what it looks like in L.A.?
Oh,
Because it's let to go free. You
Now-
can imagine what this does to the environment, because this is not good for our environment.
the one that I was on 6 to 8 months ago, I may have mentioned this yesterday, there was an arrest for sex offenders on it. They had warrants on them within that camp. And I want everybody to understand that some bad people will mix in with crowds like this. Oh, I'm innocent. I need food, when they're truly harmful to society and on the run.
That's why they don't like to go to the shelters.
Yeah.
There are available, before y'all start coming down, there are available shelters, but you got to abide by their rules.
And you're right, Cash Savers is another one. Behind it, in between there and over to, what's the name of Love's Kitchen?
Love's Kitchen.
All
Yep.
through that area. Do not get lost in there. It is not
Yep.
the place for you to be.
And Brenda, they were dispersed from there. They're going to go find somewhere else. Hopefully, it is somewhere away from here. We don't foresee that. Some of them may say, okay, look, this is getting a little too close to home. I'm going to move on, find somewhere else. Some people are going to find somewhere else here. But we've got to start somewhere.
That's correct.
We've got to start making a difference somehow. And this is a good way to start.
And so we will monitor this. I will keep on. There was a lot of warrants served yesterday. There's some folks that went to jail yesterday. The police were out doing their job and serving those warrants. I heard those chrome bracelets click several times yesterday.
Oof.
Adam Schiff, you know who I'm talking about?
Unfortunately, yeah.
I don't know if this will actually become anything, but apparently he's under major investigation, fraud charges. As you
He
get
just looks like a fraud.
mortgage fraud is what it is. He
Really?
made something look like it was worth more than it was, and used it several times to defraud banks, is the way they're saying it.
Well, alrighty then.
We'll see with this where this goes. If it's called off in the end, is it a scare tactic to him to get him to aggravate? I don't know.
I don't. Trump doesn't just come out and do a whole lot of scare tactics.
Let's see, in a 2011 affidavit signed by him, he declared a home in Montgomery County, Maryland as his primary resident. But as recent as 23, a condominium in Burbank, California is also listed as his primary resident. So they're getting conflicting information here.
I wonder if he's voting twice. Be interesting to see if he's one of those that's going around voting over here and over there.
It says in multiple times that he's falsified bank documents and property records to acquire favorable long terms, impacting payments from 2003 to 2019. I don't want a house payment. I want to get something paid for. That's me, but
yeah. He looks a little shifty though.
Shifty. What did he call him? And I have to be careful with his name. I don't want to get tongue-tied by any means.
I can't remember what his little nickname. Well, he's got a nickname for all of them.
Yeah, and he's quick on the draw there. Coming up, we're going to show you the great police chase yesterday. They're picking on our buddy. Yeah, they did. About him chasing the criminal. We'll tell you the story behind all of that and how that unfolded yesterday as a foot chase began in Meridian. All that's next here at the Scotty Ray Report.
Spring is here. It's time to get your lawn looking its best with Kubota mowers. Parish Tractor's Kubota Z232 KW42 is the perfect mower for a pristine lawn. And now, you can own one with payments as low as $95 a month. Visit Parish Tractor today and take advantage of this amazing offer. 2.99% APR financing now. Go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
More than a tractor store.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group. Well, we had to come back and talk again.
Here we are. It's us again.
Now, before I show this, I have to apologize for the screen being crooked, and I don't know how that happened.
You was on a time crunch.
Well, I didn't have a choice. I had to get the phone up to get the video, and it was quick. And I don't know why it wasn't filming correctly. I have no idea. It happened so quick. I don't know. But I was going down the road minding my own business, and I couldn't help but notice the 12 police cars parked on the side of the road. I thought, wow, that's kind of interesting.
What's going on over there?
So I back up by the air tank there, and I sit there and watch a little bit. And there's 4 people. There's a guy that is and never let looks deceive you as to what's going on at a. Everything can look innocent. There's no way they could do anything. It was Grandpa sitting there with his walker and 3 other people, and drug products started coming out.
Oh.
Then there was that one guy that kept giving the wrong name. He wouldn't tell police officers who he was, and every time they would run the name that he gave them, it didn't match. And so as I stood there, and I was from here to that wall from it, and he's sitting on the tailgate talking to him like this, and then the Olympian, how do you say that, Olympian, came out.
You could never say that word.
Yeah, that's a tough word to say, y'all. And we won't call his name, but one of the detectives, not a detective, but a highly skilled.
Our police officer, our dog handler, K9 unit.
Yeah, and I didn't want to say his name.
No.
With the long hair, has breeze flowing through his hair. Yes, this guy jumps off the tailgate, and it's like, poof. So we have one police officer go this way, and we have one police officer go this way, and I got my phone. It's got that, and I'm going to use the word, I probably shouldn't use the word freaking, but it's got that doggone code that every time it sits idle for 15 seconds, it goes black, and you're trying to get into, and I finally get it turned on, and by this time I'm doing this, and he's running. And by the time we get to the corner of the building, it's like gone in 60 seconds. He's across the road, and all you can see is a blue shirt. So we jump in the Tahoe. I go around. We give rides, and he got away. There ain't no other way to word this. So we're going to show you the video now of what I just described. And again, you'll look here to the right. You have to, if you're on a phone, if you're watching from YouTube, it's going to be kind of hard to watch sideways. But a phone, you can kind of turn it to see what happens. Here we go. That's Cameron. And he's got his taser. He's ready for this. And I'm going to pause it so you can see this guy. Another unit coming around this side. And I think the guy's supposed to be caught around back. But I'm telling you, it was like he was headed to Atlanta.
Yeah, he was out of there.
Hit gone, baby, gone. And let me pause here. All right.
He's way back here.
Yeah, here he.
The truck.
Yeah, and see, that's what you can't see here. This is a huge ditch that goes down, and that's another road. I'm up high, and it looks like it's just right there, but it's not. Odie, that's
way over.
Way. And they gave pursuit, and he was gone. So if you got passed by somebody wearing a blue shirt yesterday, that was him.
That was huffing and puffing.
He's quick.
Y'all, there was some people out there, and y'all, come on. Y'all talked about our buddy. Why don't y'all try putting on? It's hot. Remember, it's hot. And you put on all this vest, you put on this ammo, you put on this gun belt. Why don't you go out there and try and run? I've been there, I've done that, and it's not easy. It's tough when you have all that gear on. It's heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, come on. This man's out here protecting us and y'all every single day, and y'all sitting there wanting to try and make a funny at him. I just, he does a awesome job.
Oh, yeah, he's good at what he does.
PD, and takes care of everybody in Meridian.
Y'all, I am not kidding y'all when I tell you this man was fast. I am telling you, he was grease.
What was that fella named Bolt?
It was like smoke come off his shoes when he took, because I was standing there from here to that wall from it. And it was just one of those nonchalant scenes to where it really wasn't any reason to be filming because nothing was going on. And in the blink of an eye, and I just thought of this. I've got video. I hadn't even thought about this until then. I've got video in the Tahoe of all that because it was parked there looking at it. So we do have video in the truck. I didn't think about that. But yeah, I've got video of that.
Have to pull that up. Oh, I didn't see you chase after him to get a
no. I was trying to get the screen steady because if I had tried to run, it would have been like this. So I was trying to ease the best I could to keep the video as smooth as. And I really thought they would have him around the corner because Reese is quick.
Reese is fast.
Ooh, I didn't say his name. Ooh.
That's all.
I let that slip out. But he's extremely fast, and he couldn't get near him. I couldn't help but notice as I stumbled up on another scene with a bunch of police, and I got to watching them, and all these vests started coming out the back of the cars. And I thought, oof, this is supposed to get serious. So I stopped mine and I put mine on too because I didn't know what they were going to
do. Maybe if y'all see this one, you're not going to have to turn your head. And I hope nobody spilled their coffee when they got it.
Yes, sir. Yes, this one turned out better. Let's make this a little bit bigger so you can see what's going on as we go here. As you'll see, it's guns drawn. They pull up and they're out of they're fast as grease lightning on this. And let me just back up here as you pull up on this, guns drawn. He backs off the porch. He's just standing there. He's not who they're after. This is who they would be after as she comes out of the home. A warrant was served. She was taken into custody. He's just detained there for just a moment there, and he's released. Nothing special about that. I don't know everything about there is to know about this, but this shows the work that they do when they come to take somebody in. Executed perfectly. No one was harmed, and it was all taken care of. And let's see here.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. Nobody get hurt.
Off to the car. She's taken into custody that quick. But this happened numerous times yesterday. Police department was filling those early in the month there.
Oh, so they went around to different places.
It was everywhere. Oof. Everywhere you look, there was a police officer. A scene that we haven't seen for quite some time.
True.
And very true with that. So that was one of the things that was going on yesterday throughout Meridian. Walking Dead. I hadn't watched this in 4 or 5 years now.
I hadn't either. I watched, golly, I don't know how many seasons I watched, but then it just...
They brought out that baseball bat that night, and I never watched it again. It did it for me.
All right, so I watched another, what was his name? Rugen, something like that. Nogan, something. Anyway, I watched another 2 episodes or seasons after that. The guy who carried the bat with the...
You talking about the hippie guy that all of them thought he was cute? All the women with the greasy hair, that guy?
Yeah, that had the barbed wire wrapped around the bat. What was his name?
Oh, the bad guy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
I watched it a few... Negan, that's what Negan. It was.
I thought you were talking about, what's his name?
The sheriff?
No, the other guy. Daryl. That they all
Daryl, no, he was. Somebody thought he was cute.
Oh yeah, he needed to wash his hair for number one. He had all that grease in it.
Y'all want to borrow my glasses? Cause that.
What was it, Mickey Gilley saying? Don't the girls get prettier closing time?
Y'all just saw his
an 8
paycheck
would work
stuff.
right in.
That's what it was. They just saw his check.
And I wake up with a number 1.
Ooh, yeah.
I swear I'll never, ever do it again. But I bring up the show because one of the people on the show,
I don't remember.
She came along after I quit watching. This is from Daily Mail. Kelly Mack. She is deceased at the age of 33. Cancer. But we hear more and more of this horrible disease every day taking people. And it's not older people all the time. There's a lot of young people that get diagnosed with this stuff. Is it something in the water? Is it something in the food? It does make you wonder.
I go along with that stuff, with the preservatives that we use and additives and everything else. We're shoving all these different types of chemicals in our body. I think it's changing us.
Say hello to Thomas, watching us all the way from Lucedale, Mississippi.
Lucedale. Good morning, Thomas. How are you?
I've been through there a time or two.
Yep. Stacy's up watching us. All right. You still over there in old Hyattville this morning, or you gotten out and about? Ooh, what we got? Satsuma, Alabama. I go through there now and again, going we call the back way back to L.A. Go down through Chatham, take a right on 43, go up through that area.
Yeah.
So good morning, Betty Joe. All right, Nancy from Quitman, y'all better watch out. Y'all got a new policeman on the scene.
In 1989, and I mentioned this yesterday morning on the 6 o'clock show. In 1989, a man took the life of his girlfriend. I don't care how you slice it, how you want to do it, that ain't right. That was knocking 36 years ago.
Yeah.
He was convicted of it. He's been in jail in Tennessee since then for that murder. Last night, he was put to death. It took 2 minutes at the prison to do this. It was done by lethal injection, and there was talk of he had a defibrillator. How do you say that word?
Defibrillator.
That word. And they were saying that it could shock him, something could happen. They're trying to say now he screamed at the last moment, and then within 2 minutes was deceased.
And there wasn't no tear.
No, this man took someone's life.
And didn't care about them begging for their life. And then people want to stand up and go, well, that was not fair. Yeah, it was. What he did
was wrong.
Someone who actually had their life in his hands and trusted him.
And he got to live another 36 years.
With free medical, free food, free housing. He was took care of. And then, oh, poor little thing. I'm so sorry.
My, oh, my. But it happened last night. Tennessee is where it all went down. And I feel like the right thing was done. And I don't want to get... I don't want to take the show in a direction that... We are very, very family oriented.
Well, yes.
And we watch what we do. We don't cuss on here. We don't do things of that nature. But this is starting to be is it an epidemic? We're at number 3 now as we go to the women's national basketball teams. And I'm going to try to word the best I can. A toy, is that the way it's said?
A bob.
A what?
Bob.
A bob? I don't know Bob.
Not the Bob we got.
Okay, I don't know Bob. But
I'll tell you on break. What?
It must be slang for something that Scotty Ray don't know.
It might be.
But let's just call this. If you'll remember, a few weeks ago we reported, and I was hesitant on how I worded that, of a toy, an adult toy. That's the way I said it.
Okay, there we go.
An adult toy thrown from the bleachers onto the court. Well, this is the number 3 that is happening. It's becoming more and more. And there was one of the players that was on a podcast yesterday that said, I expect to be hit by one. Well, guess what? She was hit by one. They just lobbed it right there from the bleachers. Big green one. That might not have been the best words to say that, was it?
Oh, no.
So.
Yeah. James, you're right. They're not cheap.
How do you know?
I've seen them on advertisement.
I had to ask. Everybody else wanted to know how Odie knew this stuff. But anyway, they're throwing expensive toys from the stands, and this is becoming more and more. They have to stop the game, and somebody's got to get some gloves. We don't know where these things have been, and removed from the court. So that is what's happening in the Women's Basketball Association. No one's watching the games now. This may increase viewership.
Well, they're up there going, pay us what it's worth. Pay us what we're worth. Do y'all realize that they've lost over $20 million a year? That means that they must owe to play the game.
Nobody's watching it.
No.
This may be a stunt to make people start watching. It's kind of like Happy Gilmore. Nobody liked golf until he came along, right?
Oh, yeah.
But we thought we would tell you the story of what's actually going on there. That's the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
We had some people coming in from Illinois watching us, and I didn't get your name and write it down. I'm sorry. We got Kentucky. Which one's this one right there?
Kentucky?
Right here. Mr. William Spencer, Williamsville, I guess, or Kentucky. And then we had another one right up there that was, where was it? And there was another one we got Fort Payne. We got some people all over. Yeah. There we go. Scottsville, Kentucky, Miss Becky.
I'm going to tell you something. Kentucky is a beautiful place.
They got some good ham.
As I made my way back from across the border, and I came back, and that's the first place you can get butter beans. North of Kentucky, they look at you funny when you sound like some butter beans. They just stare at you. No, they don't. Anything north of Kentucky ain't got it. It's all potatoes, just period potatoes. I didn't understand that. I was really lost up there, y'all. Nice folks in Ohio and all those ports up into Pennsylvania.
But they don't have anything to eat.
No one has ever gone up and just explained the finer things of life. And I tried to do that while I was up there, but I was just one man.
Fighting a lost cause.
Oh, have mercy. Coming up, we got so much more to talk about. Let me see what we're going to do next here, Odie, what happened yesterday. We got some car accidents that went on in downtown. Somebody left the scene. Ho, ho, ho. Yes, sir. We'll show you what happened there. All that's up and coming. We'll be right back.
On a hot day chasing crime in Meridian, to make a man thirsty, there's no better way than an ice-cold Coca-Cola to quench your thirst.
Or an ice-cold Diet Coke if you prefer that flavor.
No matter where you're at, stop by a local store and support that store and Meridian Coca-Cola. They're supporting us every day.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun food and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Everything starts with a great grill, cookware, and accessories. Add in locally sourced meat and dairy, frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, and daybeds and have fun with our cornhole boards. From animal print coolers to authentic Louis Vuitton purses, we have what you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Welcome back, Iowa.
Charles, y'all need to come back home. Y'all are up there. We're suffering in this heat, and y'all are up there taking it easy.
Bob McNeese,
Enjoy
I
it.
will never be able to think of you the same after Odie just whispered something in my ear while we were on break.
Oh, well,
Bless you, Bob, for being named that.
yeah, and he spells his name backwards.
Yes, he does.
So
Very smart guy there. We had a car that was hit yesterday near the 18th Avenue Bridge. It was hit so hard that it would hit the car in front of it. Then what would unfold, Odie, is the truck that hit that would put it in reverse. It was such a confusion in the beginning. Somebody thought, is that a city truck fleeing? It was not. Now, I couldn't get there before it got away, but it was a business vehicle that drove away from the scene. And let's go take a look here at the pictures. Look how hard of a lick this was. Now that's a Crown Vic.
man,
Same thing as a Lincoln Continental.
Yeah.
They look the same there. But look at how, and I've got some more pictures of it. Land Cruiser not in bad shape, but that look at that.
but still, that one, man, what a lick.
And that's what you call a total loss.
Yeah.
I don't know how fast that Ford F-150 was rolling when it come from the hospital area, but it was moving. The person would finally admit that they done wrong and return to the scene with the owner of the business, and I'm sure it's all going to be straightened out. But again, I didn't get there in time because I was...
Why didn't he just call his boss man? So you might need to come meet me down here.
Well, he did after he left the scene. Oops.
My bad, man.
I was used to backing up and leaving the scene of thing. And,
The first thing that crossed my mind was to get up out of here.
and he did. Quickly. Now, just look at this again. Look at that. Now, I don't have a picture of the vehicle that did it, but you can only imagine how it looks and he left the scene.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't, I don't know how his radiator was even working.
Yeah.
But you're minding your own business at a red light and that happens.
Wow. Not expecting it. Keep your eyes on the swivel. Oh.
That's correct. Early this morning, or late last night, however you want to word it, after you go to bed, we had an accident on Highway 16 down by the Powwow. This will be just west of the casino. Let's take a look here, Odie. Front row. Paramedics arrived on that. Somebody's had some injury there. They were taken to a local hospital. Little rump row there, and as we see here, bump, and then here's a drive-by. Just kind of shows you what went on last night. So I think everybody's going to be okay in the end, but it's one of those things that happens, and at nighttime anything can go wrong. As I mentioned, we had a bunch of folks out with handcuffs running around yesterday.
Yeah.
And they would show up in the parking lot right there next to the Dollar General on, don't you love the way you say
Dollar General. That's what it is.
8th Street is where we go next, and they're out and about putting somebody in the car there with a warrant.
They're going to need a bigger jail.
It's filled up in Clark County right now.
Oh, man.
So that was one of the things that happened there. Wow.
Staying busy, that's for sure.
Now we have to brag on these folks, and there's nothing I cannot imagine as a homeowner of someone you pull up in your driveway and you realize your home is on fire. It's starting to catch fire. Can you imagine the emotion that would come over you?
Oh, there's just no way. There's no way. Man.
And I'll tell you a story, and I don't know the name in a minute, that happened near us. But that fear of losing everything you own as we go here. This would be right off Highway 493. And this is an attic fire, the best I can tell there. You know a little bit more about fires than I do.
Now, it's coming up out of the roof on the eaves. That, could be up in that attic space. If it has an attic, it should.
And
a little small area.
And with all this being said, is everything's going to be covered in smoke. And then plus you've got to put the fire out, so there's a lot of water.
It's going to be some water damage
dumped into all of this as we look here. And it was hot. Sam Dale, Bailey, numerous volunteer fire departments arrived on scene. So that happened there. Everybody was okay. Nobody was in the home, thank goodness. but kin to Vince, as a matter of fact.
Oh, wow.
That was some of his kin folks, one of the Meridian firefighters.
And I want to take this quick opportunity talking about volunteer fire departments. This during the day, and majority of your fire department members are at work and not able to go and help put these fires out. On top of that, we were talking the other day, I'm not going to tell you what departments, but there was 2 different departments, and one of them said, you know, I've got 12 members, and my medium age in that department.
It's going to be old, isn't it?
60 years old. That means it ranges from 50 to 70. The other department said the same thing. Their medium age is around 58 years old. There's no younger people. No one wants to help. No one wants to get in the volunteer fire department. And it's going to come to a point where there's no other members in these departments. And when you have something that could have had a response and able to put this out, it's going to be a total loss because we have no one
now
to take up that spot. 75% of all firefighters in the United States, that's career, volunteer, everything. Over 75% are volunteer.
You may not know the answer to this, but I know this is going on. A pilot program that is being tested in West Lauderdale with Collinsville of the junior tie-in with the School of Junior Volunteer Fire Departments. Is that getting people interested younger?
Some.
Do we know where that is at this point?
We hadn't seen a whole lot out of it. I will go ahead and do the plug of, golly, I want to say Clarkdale, or maybe Southeast, had that program a couple years ago, and they've done it. We have not seen a big influx of kids. It's got to help. It's got to start. You know, you can't just bring a bunch of kids on and be a part of your fire department as an auxiliary, because you know how this day and time is. You got to have insurance that covers it. Well, insurance costs money, and it's hard to get insurance that's going to cover your under 18 kids in there. You can't go to the academy until you're 18 years old. You can't start that class. It's the same education that career go through.
Well, let's hope it does have an effect.
But it's got to, and this is your pocketbook. We don't just
your insurance
need your
goes
money.
up.
Yeah, we need your bodies. We need some help, and it's not just here. It's across the entire United States. But people are going to have to start standing up to the plate, stepping up and doing their part. Because if you don't, in 8 years, if we keep this trend going out, in 8 years you won't have any fire departments because everybody will be well
do what
past
you can.
their prime.
Volunteer when you can. Yeah. I bring this up, and I ask for our eastern side of viewership in Alabama, because I don't know everything that I'm fixing to say. I got, I guess, just a word on this yesterday, to where a home burned somewhere near Linden, Alabama. It was a couple that was there. They were mowing their grass. The house caught on fire. It burned completely to the ground, and the husband had a heart attack and died at the scene when that happened. So we now have a wife that has didn't have any clothes, absolutely nothing left, and lost her husband all at the same time. I don't know who they are, where it is, but if anybody does know, send us sizes and all of that to where we can post this, because I'm sure that's what's the word I'm looking for? It's a horrible situation.
It is, and there's an extreme need.
That is extreme.
Yeah.
How horrible you can only imagine. So if you know more about this family, who that might be, let us know so we can get that posted. And then we did, Odie, if I can find this, we had another fire overnight in downtown Meridian. His Meridian Fire Department leapt to the scene here. And again, this one not as bad as you would see. You can see the smoke pouring out of this house. The Meridian Fire Department showed up. This is in the 2900 block of 28th Street. Again, we appreciate all our firefighters that show up and battle these things that go thump in the middle of the night. It's tough to do all that, and they were there.
Good job. They're definitely ready to go anytime that bell goes off.
Somewhere in this picture, you've got a sister. and I don't know where. West Lauderdale is all the schools started.
On the slide.
This is the teachers of West Lauderdale Elementary.
Lord, I see her. She's down front and sitting on the slide right there.
There she is. There we go. But that's a whole heap of teachers there.
That's a whole heap of them.
And each school has been releasing. We got a video of Clarkdale of their teachers that was sent to us.
That's pretty good.
School starts officially today, right?
Tomorrow. Everybody goes to school tomorrow, not just part of you splitting it up. Everybody. So all of you is going to go to school starting tomorrow. Now that's Lauderdale County schools. There's already been schools that started in our viewing area. Of course, we have viewers from all over the world.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm sure some of them it's in the middle of the night. They catch up later on with the show.
Hey, I had this bad urge yesterday for chili. I wanted me some chili. So I hit it up. These ladies took care of me some kind of nice down at the 22nd Avenue West Wendy's there. Big thank you to them. They were extremely nice. And that was good chili. You can't beat that.
I've just got Wendy's. I know y'all are watching. I've got a plug. This hitting local. This goes to the main home office there. Y'all need to bring back that salted caramel.
The Frosty, the caramel.
I'm not talking about the one where you put a little bit of caramel on the cup and then put the frosted caramel salty. Y'all please bring that back. That's some good stuff.
Okay, Bob, we'll check back in with you here in just a moment there. We have more coming. American Portable Buildings not only has buildings, but they also have trailers. They're budget friendly, zero down, no credit check. Come take advantage of these savings today. Take a look at all they have to offer. If it's a trailer you need, they have them from 12-foot to 16-foot to 18-foot, even car haulers. If you're tired of having to borrow a trailer every time you need one, see them today. Call 601-693-6200 or drop by for a visit at 4838 Old Homestead Road in Meridian. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have the size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494. Rockhouse Gun & Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun & Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun & Pawn. Welcome back, and a big thank you to Michelle Mason, who gave us this. And
we're going to put that out and for the Cobb family.
And this is straight from Rick Carl's Good News Repost. It's Daryl and Andrea Cobb. Am I pronouncing that correct?
I think so.
And this is the family there that lost. He was 53 years old, it said, and they've lost everything. We'll share this in a moment. If you would like to help out with the information on that in any way that you could there's the shirt sizes and everything that they need there.
Yeah, for over there in Demopolis. our neighbors right there, man.
And I just got that in passing yesterday, and that touched my soul. So we'll get that out there in just a little bit.
Yeah.
As we go to Jones County, they're looking for somebody. Anybody recognize this guy? Jones County, Mississippi.
Somebody knows them eyes. Somebody sees them.
I'm thinking it's some form of burglary there looking at the pictures. Let's zoom in there. Yeah, he's doing something he shouldn't, but look at that.
What, has he got him a sleeping bag?
He got him some gloves on there, Odie. He's not leaving any fingerprints behind.
Now, what's he need a clock for? He ain't got to get up and go to work.
And that's some form of a mask, isn't it?
Yeah,
You're right. He ain't going to work in the morning.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys, the big crimes start later in the day a lot of times because, well, they stay up all night and steal, and then they sleep during the day, and at dark they come back.
That's while everybody else is at work.
That's correct. Let's see here. A silver alert as we put this out. This is one of the things we got in from Jackson, Mississippi here. They're looking for Elliot Washington, if you've seen him. 41 years old, 6'5". He's a big old boy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
200 pounds. So if you happen to know where he is, the Jackson Police Department would like to hear from you to get him home safely there.
Family is missing him.
That happens a lot. We go to Brian next for the pet of the week. Do you need somebody that's friendly around your house? Well, we got a friend for you there, Reba.
2 years old, red heeler, smart, and you know there's a smart breed right there. Loves to ride in the truck. So if you need a riding companion and just a companion all the way around at your home, have this sweet girl be part of your family. Go to see Brian McCary.
It's kind of like having Odie. He loves to ride around.
That's right.
Feed him, he's happy.
That's right. All you got to do is pet me and feed me, and we're all right.
But that's a big deal there. Let's see here. I think... let's see here. This is, we had a boil water notice yesterday there from the city of Meridian there. Precautionary one there. And this affected all of this area right through there, 29th to 40th Street.
And so it's still on. So go ahead and continue to do your boiling water. Couple of days before they get the test back, and then they'll do an all clear.
I didn't get anything back from the city said that was over there.
So, yeah.
Let's see. It was this. Where was this at? That I read all this up in Jackson. A guy that lived in Clinton was going down the road, and somebody had road rage apparently.
Wow!
And shot at him and struck his car. And what saved his life was a penny. It hit the penny and. God looks out for it. What movie was that that was a true story about the soldier that went off to war who had the Bible in his pocket?
Yeah.
And it went through all the pages and stopped before piercing.
Right before it got his heart.
I can't remember who it was,
I can't either now.
But you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah.
Let's see here. I don't even know how to address this subject of what went on, but I like
Steve Harvey.
I love watching Family Feud. And they're getting backlash as they had a Disney celebrated theme there that had men dressed as women. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah,
There's another word for it, but you know what I'm talking about. And it's just all transgender team. It didn't go over well for the rest of America. But again, most of this stuff, they think if they push it long and hard enough, it'll be second nature. And in some ways, they're right.
It's 1%.
But I'm telling you, over the course of time, they stay on you and you go, well, that's not really so bad after all.
Yeah.
That's the end game of something like this. Also, they took it a little bit different here. And wanted to, Belfast, they had men dressed as women reading to children in a library, and they were drug out. That was stopped immediately.
Exactly.
Children are off limits on all this stuff.
100%. And I think it's 10 times worse when you start trying to portray that into our kids. What you do at your house on your own time that's between you. But don't go to a public school and drag every child in the middle of this. That's just not right.
Well, we've been wondering if this would come about, and he more or less said it this week as he was pressured of, look, who's going to take over? Who will you go is the next person to run for president? And of course, you know who I'm talking about?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and go with Vance.
Yep, J.D. Vance is who he said. He said at this point, J.D. Vance is the person that should take over after I leave. J.D., y'all, and I have not seen the movie that everybody talks about.
It's good.
It's rags to riches, without a doubt. A parent that was drug hooked. He had no way in life, and then put himself through school.
Well, no, he wasn't.
Well,
his
she
mama was, and he persevered, I guess.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Put his way through college and became the vice president of the United States. That truly is rags to riches. And I haven't watched the story there.
Very good. I was watching it one day, pulled it up. I'm sitting there, Amy. We were laying in the bed, and I pulled it up and start watching it. And she goes, I've heard it. I want to say I've seen this a few years ago. Well, we continued to watch it because I had never saw it. And at the end, she turned around and she looked at me and she goes, like J.D. Vance, Vice President J.D. Vance? And I said, yeah. And she was like, wow. I didn't realize that's who this was portraying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it. I mean, straight up did it. So, cool.
Have you ever skydived?
Not yet. And I say that because we're planning on doing that next year when we're back down in L.A.
Well, you just go right ahead and do that because I ain't joining you.
I'll take a video and send you.
No, sir. But I was looking, there was a head of a guy in Brazil that done just that. First time he'd ever done it, jumped out the plane. One problem.
What's that?
Bumped into somebody else, killed him.
Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to.
Two people somehow or another bumped into each other that were skydiving, and he lost his life.
Yeah, we talked about that with some of our trailer hood family, and we've decided that next year we're going to take a little trip over to Alberta and do us a little skydiving.
Is that Canada?
No, Alberta, Alabama.
Okay, I've never been to
home of the sausage festival.
Well, I'll be.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It's time to do birthdays, Odie. I was double checking there.
Already,
this
I didn't
has
see
gotten
no
away
more
from us there.
It was quick, yeah. So we got Jack and Elizabeth Gustav is having a happy anniversary today. So happy anniversary to y'all. Rhonda Black Scarborough turns the young 54 today. Ella Davidson and Major Davidson turned 4 years young today. Natalie Rose got her 8th birthday, and Beverly O. Turk got a wonderful birthday this morning. So happy birthday and a happy anniversary to everyone. Anitra Humphreys, her husband was in the 82nd Airborne, so he spent a lot of time jumping out of a aeroplane there. So yeah, good deal. Y'all appreciate his service and everybody else who has served in our military. And don't forget, Saturday we got Slick's Poker Run.
Yes, sir.
And next Friday we got spaghetti dinner with Post 79 VFW. So we've got all that coming up. And get with Kirby if you want to help be part of the Veterans Day Program Committee to help make sure all that works out good and gets put together. So they're looking for some few individuals who have that in our heart for our veterans.
All righty there.
Yeah.
As Odie gets ready for our word from God, I thought I'd share this picture. Your sister actually sent this in, Odie. She was in Gulf Shore. Look at that lightning hit.
It missed her.
It did.
That is beautiful, though.
That is a gorgeous picture that she sent in. Always, if you're out and about and you get a great picture, send it to us. We'd love to see it and share it with everyone.
Carl says Slick was his brother-in-law. Well, Slick was a good fella. This Bikers United for Children and what they do was something that was deeply embedded in him. And I know Turnbow is going to carry that torch on, and this poker run this weekend to benefit that. Y'all get with Kevin Turnbow and text only, and go on my page. You can find it. It's on there. And sign up because you don't have to have a bike. You can go in your car. It's just a little bit of money, and it goes a long way to help a lot of kids.
It does. The movie that I was talking about, Jackie said her husband said it was Hacksaw Ridge of the Bible that saved the man's life.
Okay, all right, maybe that was. Yep. So good, man. I
couldn't think of it for anything. I tried, and I used every little brain cell that was left in my head.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. It'd be a good one to go back and rewatch.
As we close the show, Odie has come up with a Bible verse for today. What is it that we need to go out and hear today?
Well, he's going to stick us right over there to John 3:17. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. You know, he sent his own Son to come down and give each one of us a second chance, a third chance, no matter what it is. He's going to be there to lift us up, bring us out of the pits of hell, and bring us to the kingdom of God. And all we've got to do is claim him as our Lord and Savior, bring him into our heart, and lead us every day of our lives. We have to talk to him. Yesterday I had a little bit of in my head, and I had to go to him and ask him to take this from me. And if it wasn't for him, I don't know what I would do. He'll change your life. Y'all have a wonderful day. We love you. This is Hump Day. We ain't said that yet.
Yeah, we hadn't.
Thursday's coming. Friday's on the way. We'll see you later because we love you.